Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna do a quick vlog today. Yeah, so I'm just cruising around Vegas, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the quick shift. The quick shifter, it's the shift assist on the BMW where you don't have to pull the clutch in. You could just be riding like half throttle, and just shift up. No clutch, you can see here, no clutch. See, it just shifts up. Or if I come out of the throttle and just push down, it shifts down. You can hear the engine blurb. I hear a lot of people complain about it. I gotta go here. But you hear people complain about it all the time. That it's not smooth, that it doesn't work very good, first and second don't work. People say first, second, and third are shit, it's not even worth using. You just hear all kinds of stuff about it. Because let's face it, you pay a lot of money for this stuff. I'm just gonna give my opinion on it. First off, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think the quick shift assist, I'm going to say the quick shift. I'm going to call it the quick shift. The quick shift it's awesome in my opinion. The newer liquid cooled models, the transmissions are smoother than they've ever been. So you got people who complain about the transmissions on older BMWs, and yeah, they're a little clunky and chunky and they're just not as smooth. I'm not sure when they started the quick shifter. I think it's like 2014. I could be wrong there. I think it's around there. But even then, that's the first year of it. So it's not the smoothest. They keep refining it, making it better and better as they go. So it's a work in progress as it's getting better and better. Excuse me. That cough is not coronavirus, that's just some product. But the quick shifter has some limitations. And I see tons of people who say they own double R's, the BMW S1000 double R's and the S1000 single R's, and they say the quick shifter is shit on the GS's. Well, I've owned all three of those bikes. And there's a little difference between the quick shifters on each of those models, and depending on the year. But the GS and the GS Adventure is not designed to do 190 miles an hour in first gear. It's not. It's designed for riding in dirt, touring, and hauling shit. It's like loading up the wife and all her stuff and putting her on the back and cruising down the road, or hauling a bunch of camping gear and cooking gear and riding trails across the country. That's what they're made for. They're geared for low, heavy hauling, not to do 90 miles an hour in first gear. So if you ride a motorcycle that's geared low like the GS and the GS Adventure, and you rev it up to 7, 8, 9 grand in the first gear, guess what? It don't want to shift worth of shit. Because of the RPMs. The RPMs aren't matching the gear, that's why. So many people on the internet are like, oh, it's shit. The quick shifter's not shit. It's user error. If you're having trouble with the quick shifter, it's user error. Now, that's depending on the older models. You got an older model, yeah, you probably got to baby it even more. But if mine's a 2017, 2018's up. If you're riding in first gear and you use the quick shifter, 4,000 to 5,000 is ideal. Shift about 4,500, it's smooth as butter. It's smooth. Maybe it's not smooth as butter, but it's smooth. If you rev it up higher, 5, 6, it's not going to shift. It doesn't want to shift. It's just like driving a big tractor trailer. They got like 8 gears on them, 10 gears on them. Like the first gear is not designed to do more than like 3 miles an hour. If you don't quick shift on it or shift it at the right RPMs, it doesn't want to go in. Any mechanical transmission is like that. Even if you got sequentials on them, like it helps, but still, like it's like just take it a little bit easier on the quick shifter and it works just fine. People are saying they can't get second or third gear to shift worth of shit. You're revving it way too high. These bikes are fast. They're like 135 horse. Like they're good, but they're geared for slower stuff. Or don't go so high in the rev range and try to shift. You can do it on the higher gears, but you can't do it on the lower gears. It just doesn't want to shift. And then people say it's crap. I think it's pretty awesome. But quick shifters on BMWs, it's an extra option on a lot of bikes. Probably most of their bikes. Can you get it without? Yes. Can you get a BMW GS or GS Adventure without it? Yes. But I think it's a feature that you want. It's technology and it's good. It makes riding the bike even easier. So basically you can take off and leave the throttle in the same spot and just whap, bap, bap, bap. It's awesome technology. And it works just as good downshifting. It probably works even better downshifting. But yet people complain about it. And I think it's just because they try to get too much out of their gears. They're used to sport bikes. It's hard for them to adapt. They're not used to the kind of technology. I gotta go around these people. Fucking sitting around all day. It's just hard for some people to adapt. You know, they've ridden motorcycles 40 years, 30 years, 25 years with a clutch. And then they get something, they don't have to use the clutch, and like it's just ingrained in their brain, they don't like it. And I get that, but you know what? Like, adapt. It's much better. You know, when they first put the product out, it might not be the best, but they work on it. They keep continuing to work on it, refine it, make it better and better. They keep making the BMW GSs and GS Adventures better. They keep making the transmissions better. They keep making the quick shift assist better. It's just, it's good. It's good. Watch your revs. See what revs you're shifting at. 4,000 to 5,000 is probably the best, even in first gear. Also, I don't know about the older models. I think the transmission oil is different than the engine oil in older models, but in the newer models, the engine oil and the transmission oil is the same. So when you get to the end of your life of your engine oil, it starts getting shifting not as smooth. So that's one thing to consider too. I don't know. I think that's about it. That's all my mumbling and grumbling about. I think BMW calls it the Shift Assist Pro. There's one of the good trails right there. That's Cottonwood Trail right there, off to the left. Is that it? Yep, that's it. I wanted to talk about some of this stuff and ride. It's not the coolest stuff to ride and see, but I'm trying to get over here to the spot, shoot some drone footage. But let me know. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.